Have you ever wondered if playing music for your dog has a positive or negative effect? Well, it can actually have a negative effect. Yeah, I know. Stick around to the end to find out what type of music might actually harm your dog and what kind of music will relax them. Now, before we get into the details, if you've ever wanted to learn music, maybe you've wondered all your life what it's like to be a musician, but don't know where to get started, our team just launched a brand new online self-study course where we teach you the fundamentals of music, and by the end, you'll be able to write your very own song. The course is completely self-paced. Right now, it's only $25. Yep. That's it. No subscription, and you get a lifetime access to the course. And you even get a certificate at the end of the course so you can become a certified musician. I'll leave the link in the description for you to start your music journey today. Now back to Mozart. In 1993, researchers made a surprising claim for the very first time that after listening to Mozart's sonata for two pianos, K448, for 10 minutes, normal subjects showed significantly better spatial reasoning skills than after periods of listening to relaxation instructions designed to lower blood pressure or even just sitting in silence. The average IQ scores went up by over 8 or 9 points after listening to the music over the other two conditions. However, the enhancing effect didn't extend beyond the 10 to 15 minutes, so listening to Mozart for 3 hours had the same effect as listening for just 10 minutes. The results were controversial at first because others tried to replicate the results but couldn't. Still, others tried and were able to confirm that listening to Mozart's Sonata K448 produced a small increase in spatial temporal performance as measured by various tests. Now, this led to a boom in the record industry in the late 1990s, early 2000s, with production companies releasing Baby Einstein, Baby Mozart, and Baby Bach CDs, among others, with the promise inscribed on the front cover of the CDs: music to stimulate your baby's brain. Baby Einstein grew and grew in popularity throughout the 2000s and was finally sold to Disney for a whopping $25 million. In 2009, however, the jig was up. Disney was forced to admit that the videos had no educational value and offered full refunds to parents who had bought them. Under pressure, Disney announced that it would offer full refunds up to $16 for up to 4 DVDs per household, which many interpreted as a tacit admission that the videos were not producing Einsteins after all. The refunds were estimated to cost the company $100 million. The FTC also successfully filed a lawsuit against Your Baby Can Read in 2012. Your baby could not, in fact, read. Now, Disney sold Baby Einstein in 2013 for presumably much less than what they bought it for, and the brand still exists as a purveyor of toys, walkers, bouncers, baby mats, and other analog baby products. So, does the Mozart effect exist? Well, there's an interesting study done recently about the effect of different types of music on kenneled dogs. The author's goal was to determine if different types of music had different types of effects on dogs, and the results indeed confirmed that it was true. Researchers played Mozart's Sonata in D for two pianos, and the audiobook of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and some heavy metal music to dozens of dogs, even using some dogs as a control group, meaning they just sat there in silence. While dogs initially stayed put in the silence, which was defined by the study as laying down for more than 30 seconds, turns out that a little sonata was more calming than story time. Researchers found that classical music can keep a pup composed when an owner leaves the house, and it can help reduce separation anxiety, according to the new research from the Queen's University Belfast in Northern Ireland. But not all recordings will help pups de-stress. Turns out audiobooks fall flat and actually have no effect on dogs' mental state. As for the heavy metal music, well, researchers found that heavy metal music actually increased body shaking or trembling in the dogs, causing more anxiety and restlessness. Surprisingly, pop music had no effect on the dogs. The results were very similar to that of the control group, just sitting in silence. Now, this led to 22 police dogs in Madrid getting music therapy to calm them down after a long workday. So if you ever have to leave your dog alone for extended periods of time, make sure to avoid playing heavy metal music, or your pup might start begging for a day at the spa. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and tell us in the comments how classical music has helped your dog.